Virginia has one of the longest backlogs of immigration and asylum cases in our country. That's according to court documents WUSA 9 dug through. Some of our neighbors have had to wait years to get a decision. WUSA 9 investigative reporter Nathan Baca has covered Virginia's immigration courts for the past 4 years and digs into whether anything has changed.
Miguel Estomera enters the new immigration court in Sterling, Virginia. He was an undocumented immigrant arriving from Peru in 1998. But after marrying, having 2 children, all U.S. citizens, and becoming a construction site safety inspector, it took him several years to get this court hearing.
After so many years of being waiting for status in U.S., I consider myself as a citizen, right? Because so many years living in here, but I'm so happy now, so excited.
Excited because he was granted the ability to stay and not forced to return to Peru and leave his family. The University of Syracuse tracks immigration court backlogs nationwide. As of January 2023, it places Virginia at the top of the list for average number of days it takes for immigrants and asylum seekers to get a hearing, 1,106 days, or 3 years. The majority of cases in Virginia involve immigrants from Central American nations. In an attempt to clear the backlog, the federal court in Arlington was closed, and 2 new courts were opened in Sterling and Annandale, Virginia. But the latest federal numbers show more than 71,000 pending immigrant removal cases between those 2 courts. Immigration attorneys tell us of problems at the new courts, including repeated video conference problems, lack of translators, and scheduling mistakes.
Courts should be communicating with attorneys before scheduling a date. Our office in particular actually has 5 trials on the same date. There's no way that I can be in 5 locations at the same time.
In a statement, the Executive Office for Immigration Review wrote, EOIR adjudicators decide each case in a manner that is timely, impartial, and consistent with applicable law and case precedent, and consistent with due process. EOIR continues to manage its caseload as efficiently as possible.
Tu vida estaba en peligro en Guatemala?
Gerson Gonzalez was a prison guard in Guatemala and says he witnessed government corruption. We interviewed him at his Manassas home in his native Spanish.
Sí, bastante. Me intentaron matar por 2 veces. Me persiguieron, me amenazaron de muerte.
He applied for asylum in the United States in 2015. His attorney saying Gonzalez followed all the rules and yet still had to wait 7 years for a hearing, finally succeeding at getting asylum.
¿Te preocupaba tener que volver a Guatemala?
Tengo una hermosa familia, 2 hijos, y por querer hacer bien en mi país, pues no quiero yo arriesgarlos a ellos y vivía las noches, días, pidiéndole a Dios que nos ayudara.
A prayer Miguel Estomera is already grateful for.
I became Christian here. I knew Jesus coming to this country, and a new opportunity for me to raise my kids in a better country, more opportunities, and raise them well and give them what I didn't have.
In Sterling, Virginia, Nathan Baca, WUSA 9.